Symposium. I'm Austin. Alright, so I'm going to do a bit of snorkeling today. I'm at an area called Futamiga-Ura, and see those two rocks in the background? That's where I'm going, and it's a beautiful sunny day. What kind of watch do I have? Do I have the GMT Master 2? Well, I'll make a video about why I don't. I'm actually wearing a Seiko 5, which I don't even think is appropriate for what I'm doing, but I think it's a better choice than the GMT Master 2. I have rethought the idea of using your tool watch in all situations. Again, that's another video, but how's the snorkeling? Am I going to see some fish, some squid, octopi? I hope so. Anyway, off I go. Alright guys, post snorkeling, it was awesome. Hundreds of fish, hundreds and hundreds of fish. I probably saw 25 plus different kinds, including some really colorful ones. Had a bit of a tangle with a few jellyfish. One when I was going in, not too bad, those on my right arm, you can't even really see it now, it got red. And then about 30 seconds before I got out, I got into a tangle with, it was probably a bigger, more heavy duty one, and did this. First like the Dickens, but I know when it's a box jellyfish, vinegar or piss. I don't know if it's just a regular jellyfish, if it does any good, but I got out and then I pissed all over my arm, so I did what I could. Yeah, well, still ticking, doing a great job, the Seiko 5. I mean, this is just an old Seiko 5. It's never had a service. Doesn't even have a screw down crown. Still did an awesome job. Still ticking. Still appears to be fine. And yeah, anyway. Alright, well, why didn't I take the GMT? That's the question. That's the question. That's the question indeed. But first, let's just walk around a bit. Alright, this is where I like to take my videos. You've got the Shinto or Buddhist shrine behind me, and yeah, just some nice tatami rooms and shoji doors. Yes. All right. So yes, why didn't I take the GMT? Well, first, let's talk about, instead of yesterday, snorkeling, let's talk about day before yesterday. And give you a shot of what I was looking at when I was making that video yesterday. These rice fields, I don't know if you guys can see that. All right, so yes, day before yesterday, we went to basically a, what is it called, sunshine pool, and it was, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. It was a water park, and I thought, you know, what watch do I take? And if you haven't figured it out yet, I've got the GMT Master 2, and I brought a Seiko 5, and I was actually walking out the door, and I thought, I don't have any other watch but the GMT. Maybe I should get something. And I just grabbed the first watch that I saw, which was this Seiko 5. I probably should have gotten the Casio F91W, but that's all right. I got this Seiko 5, and so I was thinking about what watch to take to the water park. You know, water park, water slides, kids, families. And I just thought, taking a GMT on a Jubilee bracelet and walking around in my bathing suit at a water park with a GMT on, just, it seems weird to me. It seems a little bit overkill. And, well, it seems like, okay, I like taking my watches swimming, yes, but to me, it would look like I was trying to show off a little bit. Now, I wouldn't. I would just be wanting to use my GMT. That's all. I just want to enjoy my GMT. Take it swimming. That's all. But I think the perception among many would be, look at that guy flexing at a water park with his GMT on, a Jubilee bracelet. The Oyster bracelet would make it a degree better for sure. But I just couldn't see a good reason. Now, one of the reasons I love steel professional model Rolexes is because while they may not be used as tool watches these days, they can be. It's sort of like they have that ability, they have that power. You might not need it. You probably won't need it most of the time, but it's like a car with a big engine. It's nice to know it's there. It can get you out of jams and save your ass at times. And I feel like these watches are the same way. You wear it like a regular watch, but if you get caught in a storm, if you fall in the ocean, if you are in a situation where you weren't expecting to go swimming, but you want to, it's right there, it's ready for you. But to purposely wear it to a water park, knowing I'm getting into the water, knowing I'm going to be going down water slides and in big massive pools with tons of people around me, is this really the right choice? In 1950, 1960, yes. Okay, yes. But these days there are better choices. And, you know, I think a little bit better of a choice was this. Because what did I want? Well, I really just wanted the time. Okay, I really just wanted the time. And so it begs the question, what is a tool watch? Okay, well, what is a tool? A tool is a means to an end. All right, so when you think about a tool, the tool is irrelevant. It's absolutely irrelevant. What is important is the final product, okay, or what the tool gets you. And this is what that was. This was a tool to tell the time, nothing more. All right, and I saw some guy with. He had a GShock. It wasn't a huge GShock. It was sort of a moderately sized GShock. And I thought, you nailed it, man. That's perfect. That's the watch I should have taken. I should have taken my Casio, because full of functions. You know, I probably looked a little funny with this metal braceleted watch, right? Walking around. Do I care what people think? No. But, you know, a metal bracelet watch, I think a rubber resin strap probably would have been better. You get those functions, you get the softness of that rubber strap. It's light. You know, the Casio F91W would have been the way to go, right? And this guy nailed it. He was wearing a moderately sized GShock, and it was seeing that GShock that really hit it home to me. I mean, I was using this as a tool, but you know, there are better tools for it than a watch with a non-screw down crown. Hey, it performed perfectly. Towards the end, my girls didn't want to leave, so made a deal with them. Okay, 20 more minutes. If I had that timer, I would have timed it. I just timed it with this, not a big deal, but would have liked to have had the chronograph on the F91W. And so it would have been a perfect choice. But basically, day before yesterday at that park, I just wanted a tool watch. I just needed something to tell the time. That's it. And, you know, would this have been a good choice? It would have been an all right choice. I mean, it could certainly handle it. I don't have any question that it could handle it. I would have been the only one with a really nice watch on, the only one with a Rolex. Should that have stopped me? No. But it was the idea of, you know, I really just need a tool. And is a 10 grand watch really what I want to take to the water park? Is that really the best tool for the job? You know, to call a Rolex a tool these days is to say, well, it's just a means to an end. It's just a means to telling the time. Rolexes aren't like that anymore. They're exit watches. They're aspirational. They're goals for people. There's the mesh between form and functionality, and beauty and art, and they're just not really used for tools anymore. Okay, and look, are there people that I guess the really, really wealthy might go out and just buy a steel Rolex because, to the really, really wealthy, a steel Rolex and a Casio F91W, it really doesn't make a difference. So just go with the with the Rolex. Okay, why not? And just use it as a tool. And if it craps out, then just buy another one. Don't even worry about getting serviced if you have that much money. But if money is a factor, then to go out and spend 10 grand and use it just like a tool and regard it just like a tool, I just don't think it really makes that much sense. All right. So anyway, that was the start of my my reconception of really how I really think I should use this. And what it really was, it was the fact that I knew I was going to be at the park. It wasn't like, hey, I'm wearing the GMT and my kids say, hey, there's a water park over there. Let's go. All right. It's totally legit. Then you wear it. I mean, you weren't expecting it, but that's when this watch shines. Okay. But to know you're going and purposely put on a Rolex or keep on the Rolex, kind of questionable at a water park. Okay. And so yesterday when I decided, all right, I'm going to go snorkeling today, it wasn't a spur of the moment thing. I had decided the day before that, all right, tomorrow I'm going snorkeling. And so you think, what's the best tool for the job? Now, well, this would have worked fine, but, do you want to have to think and worry about a watch? Do you want to get in and enjoy the fish and just enjoy the experience 100% and not worry about this 10 grand albatross on your wrist? Don't worry about whether you scratch it. Don't worry about, banging it on rocks. If you climb up a rock, don't worry about the clasp, okay? Who cares? Well, I do care. And so it probably would have weighed on me. I probably would have said, it's great. It's doing it. I'm having fun, but keep in mind you got a 10 grand watch on your wrist, Did you really choose wisely when you put this on? So I decided to go with this. Now, again, is this the best tool for the job? Well, of these two watches, it really was because I just needed the time. That's really all I wanted. Now, I will say that it was a kick to look down and see this little mechanical watch performing. And that pleasure was denied me by not taking this. So, I think these can be used as tool watches, but I think in this day and time they're better watches for certain situations. And if you're going to the beach, yeah, you might want to strap on your sub and sort of take your sub swimming in a way that's a little bit contrived. Oh, I'm going to the beach. I got to put on the sub, right? But I do it myself, all right? And it makes sense because, hey, it is a watch made for swimming and diving, and so taking it in the water is totally legit, totally cool. But I think these watches really shine when they're sort of unexpectedly faced with those situations. But to sort of plan it out, there was something sort of contrived. All right, I'm going snorkeling. I'm going to wear this. Even though this probably makes more sense. Now, did it come at a cost? I suppose it did. I mean, I saw some fantastic fish yesterday. Some really memorable fish that I'll remember forever. I think, bright blue damselfish with yellow tail. I saw cute little fish that you see in saltwater aquariums. I need to find out what the names of these fish were. I have them all stored in my head, but to have shared that with the GMT, that kind of would have meant something. I mean, I'll always remember seeing those fish, and it would have been nice to say, yeah, I have the GMT on my wrist. Yeah, this old friend. And so I denied myself a memory with my watch. And part of the reason we like these nice watches is because they last and they will be with you for your whole life. And long after you've gone. And they're ready to make memories with you and go on your adventures with you. And so while it, from the head's point of view, made sense to take this yesterday, the heart tells me I should have taken this. Maybe I should have. Anyway, let me know what you think. Hey, these can be used as tool watches, but when there's a better tool for the job, does it make sense? Does it become a little bit contrived to put a 10 grand watch on your wrist and really, quote, put it through its paces? Hey, I do it myself. But what do you guys think about that? Take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time.